Alright, there's a few more things I want to mention I didn't mention in the last video. Say for one reason or another you have a large volume of cash and it's not in the banking system and you need to get it out and you happen to be in the USA. In the past you could just go up to Canada, bring it across the border a little bit at a time and then take off out of a Canadian airport. Like in the 1990s, there was the policy you could take as much cash as you wanted. You didn't have to declare it at all. There was no law saying you had to declare what you took out of the country. And then you would just fly to wherever you wanted to fly, just realizing some countries you have to declare how much cash you bring into a country. Most countries of the world that's the case, with the exception of maybe Hong Kong and Singapore and possibly Switzerland, and I'm not sure about Austria, but most countries you have to declare like anything over 10,000. Now, in 2015, if you go up to Canada, you can only take out Canadian 10,000. Anything over that, you're gonna have to report. Now, if you don't mind reporting it, you could just take your cash and gold and just go up to Canada and fly wherever you want to go. But say for one reason or other, you're going to Latin America and not all your cash is in a bank account, and you don't want to put it in a bank account for whatever reasons. In that case, what you would do is either you want to walk across the border, you don't want to fly. You want to drive down to the border, have a relative or a friend drive you down to the border and walk across. And by walk across, I'm talking like Tijuana, Nogales, or any of the border towns where you can actually walk across. Because when you walk across, there's no one asking you or checking you to see how much cash or gold you're bringing across. The only risk you run there is possibly being robbed. But if you hide or disguise your cash and your gold coins for that, in that case, gold coins with your cash, it's not likely to be discovered. At least for most travelers, it hasn't. Usually, if you're a gringo, they don't really care. And so what you would do is you would take your cash, and even a relative or two, if you're really worried about it, if the volume of cash is so large, your wife or girlfriend or friend would just come with you. Once you get across the border, hop on a bus and go to wherever it is you want to go. Now, I would not recommend flying out of a large Mexican city with a lot of cash and gold. They've been known to confiscate cash quite a bit. And if you wanted to fly out of Latin America with large amounts of cash and gold, undeclared, I would probably do it in Guatemala or Honduras, where they're not really strict on these things. They don't really check too much. All the x-ray machines and things of that nature don't really work, or they're not turned on, or they just don't care, or no one's manning them. So again, if you, for one reason or another, need to transfer a large volume of your wealth quietly, and you need to do it in the safest way possible, the best way to go about it would be to take your cash and put it on your money belt, inside your money belt, make your way down to the border and just walk across. And then once you get across Mexico into Guatemala or Honduras, you could take off and fly wherever you wanted to go. I just wanted to put that out there as one more options. If you have to travel with a large amount of wealth or for whatever reasons you need to transfer a large amount of wealth and you don't want to do it electronically. If you like the video, like it. Thank you.